Take you back now to outside the United States Embassy, where the ANC Youth League has been demanding justice for former rugby player Lindani Myeni. Good afternoon once more, Lindani Myeni. What can you tell us? What's been happening there in this protest or picket by the ANC Youth League for the late former rugby player Lindani Myeni?
Good afternoon, Badan. Yes, we are still outside the U.S. Embassy here in Pretoria, where from around 10 a.m. this morning we've seen a number of ANC Youth League members and supporters gathering here outside the embassy to demand justice for Lindani Myeni, who we understand was shot and killed by police about a week ago in what has been labelled as a burglary, and that he happened to be engaging with police violently, and that is why we understand they had to shoot him. However, this particular story, the ANC Youth League, along with many South Africans, in fact, are just not buying it. They are demanding justice, they are demanding accountability, they're demanding that the U.S. police officials in Hawaii release the body cam footage, the 911 call that was allegedly made, and to be open and honest with what happened to Lindani Myeni. They are saying that this is just another example of another black man who's been killed, another black life that seemingly does not matter in the United States. Now, we've had an opportunity to speak to the convener of the National Youth Task Team. As you can see behind me, things have quietened down. I do see several Youth League members who are still here. However, the picket has certainly died down. But let's just take a listen to what the convener had to say to me earlier on.
Today we are here to demand justice for Lindani Myeni. We are here to say that for far too long has the life of a black man not mattered in this world, in the US in particular, and even in South Africa. We have seen how black people are treated by law enforcement agents. We have seen how worthless a life of a black person is. So today we are here to demand justice, to say that the story that we have been given by the US police does not make sense. We are here to demand that first and foremost there must be a thorough investigation into his murder. We are here to demand that his remains be repatriated to South Africa as soon as possible, to demand that the footage be released unedited. We are here to demand that the 911 call that was made, it be released to the public unedited as well. And also the release of his cell phone. Why has the police not released his cell phone yet? So those are the things that we came here today as young people, black young people in South Africa, to say that it can't be that someone is going to be shot by the police and nothing happens. It can't be that 27 years into our democracy, the life of a black person is as worthless as we've seen it happen.
And Slindelo, the Youth League, have they addressed their demands to the authorities?
Well, a memorandum was read out. However, the Youth League was told that due to COVID-19 protocols and the fact that the U.S. Embassy was apparently unaware that they were going to be here, that there wasn't actually anyone who was going to be here to accept the memorandum. However, the memorandum was read out, and we understand that the embassy has around 7 days to respond. What they noted, which was odd, I must say, from the Youth League, was that the U.S. Embassy was claiming that they didn't know they were coming. But I think if you can see behind me, there is police and law enforcement officials, security that is on the scene and have been here since around 9 a.m. when I arrived. And so the Youth League is saying that they find this quite strange. However, they will be engaging with the U.S. Embassy as well as the South African government around the repatriation of Myeni's body, as well as how they can assist further with not only getting justice for Myeni, but also ensuring that the family is assisted with some of the court, or should I say the legal action that the family wants to take in terms of challenging the death of Myeni and the circumstances around it. Let's take a listen.
We have have first and foremost met with the Myeni family. In fact, some of his friends will be joining us here this morning. We have met with his partner as well, who is also around, and we will be going to see her as well later today. We have spoken to the South African our ambassador, who is based in LA, Comrade Sunduza as well, who's keeping us up to date in terms of what's happening on that side. We have engaged with the people of the US Embassy, and they have told us that they will be sending someone to come and accept our memorandum, as well as give us the relevant contact details of the people that we should be engaging, because they said because it's COVID, they don't have a full complement of the staff.
Finally, you did mention that there was a memorandum that was read earlier, but has anybody officially from the embassy acknowledged the picket?
No one has officially acknowledged this picket, Brother, and that is why the memorandum, I've been told, is going to be emailed to the embassy. They will be given 7 days to respond, and if they don't respond in 7 days, the ANC Youth League has promised to come back here, and if they need to jump the walls of the embassy to get their attention, they'll certainly do so. They've promised to actually invade the embassy if they don't get answers as soon as possible, or should I say as soon as 7 days.
Thank you very much, Lindani Myeni, outside the US Embassy in Pretoria, where the ANC Youth League members have been picketing, demanding justice for the former rugby player Lindani Myeni, who was shot and killed by police in the United States, state of Hawaii.